There are more people buried in Queens than there are people living. Over 3 million people are buried at Calvary Cemetery in New York City, the largest cemetery in the entire United States of America. Now, why is it so large and why is it so big? Well, you saw the Hidden History episode. For this extended version, let me just take you on a stroll to show you the beautiful New York City skyline in front and also how it looks all around. We're surrounded by industrial buildings of Blissville, Queens, also Long Island City down there, Maspeth, and then we also have beautiful views of the Williamsburg skyline, and then if you go look a little bit further down, we'll be able to see some of downtown Brooklyn. But the views here are magnificent, so much so that so many different films have been filmed here. One of my favorites has been the funeral scene of Spider-Man 2, was filmed here with this amazing skyline. Now, Calvary Cemetery is split into 4 different sections, and we are Old Calvary Cemetery, which is the first one. Each of the 4 sections were named after the 4 major sections of the catacombs underneath Rome. However, people rarely use those names anymore. So let's walk a little bit further down. Let's go to the replica of the Sakura Core here in Calvary Cemetery. We'll go a little bit further down here and enjoy the views 360. We'll be able to see some of the gravestones, a lot Irish of names right around here, and if you can tell as you're looking around, there's not many people here at Calvary Cemetery, and it's because a lot of the people buried here, they are grandfathers or great-grandfathers, grandparents and great-grandparents of many people living today, but there, beyond that, a lot of even the descendants of the people here are no longer visiting these gravestones anymore. Also, it's kind of out of the way for the common New Yorker to come here and kind of stroll around. So you'll see a lot more people strolling around Greenwood Cemetery in Brooklyn and also Woodlawn because of the few famous people buried there. But you really won't see people strolling around here, because we're kind of in the middle of this very industrial area of Blissville, Maspeth, and Greenpoint. And also, it's not as quiet as those other graveyards, mostly due to the huge expressway that's right next to us, the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway. Here are some of the mausoleums. Now, mausoleums also here don't get that extravagant. And that's because these mausoleums are built mostly from the working class, and probably the high working class had enough funds to build their own mausoleum. But nowhere near the level of what you see in Greenwood Cemetery. But that has led to a very interesting aesthetic of this cemetery, is that it's very densely packed, way more than any other cemetery in New York City. Also, you have the unbeatable views of the Manhattan skyline. And that combination ends up making a perfect filming location for any funeral scene of a character that's based in New York. Here in front of us is what people call the mini Sakura Core of New York. Sakura Core is the main cathedral on top of the hill of Montmartre in Paris, France. Sakura Core means Sacred Heart, and it was built almost exactly like that church. So let's take a look inside. It's called the First Calvary Chapel here, and they do still have Saturday masses, every Saturday at 10 a.m. So as I mentioned in the episode of Hidden History, right down here are the crypts of the crypts of many high clerical officials of the Catholic Church in New York City. So bishops, monsignors, people of very high rank have been buried, entombed here. Of course, here we have the statue of Jesus Christ in the background right over there, and the altar. Now, the church is not in the best quality, and it's because Calvary Cemetery hasn't really reached landmark status, unlike Greenwood Cemetery. Beautiful painting here of the Virgin Mary, probably with Mary Magdalene and angels above. Love the echo. Great acoustics. And to end this extended tour, because I think a 360 video you get more details, you get to see more of the area that you are in. Let me show you the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway and the Kosciuszko Bridge. Part of my Polish pronunciation is named after Polish American war hero. Robert Moses was the one who started the construction of this bridge. The older bridge was demolished recently, and this one was put in its place 2 years ago. Beautiful new bridge connecting Queens, Maspeth, and Woodside, Queens with Greenpoint, Brooklyn. Ooh, let's check out this mausoleum here. Here's a mausoleum for the Long family, which Long is typically an Italian name. And they are locked. Let me show you in the front. Oh, butterfly. Beautiful. So a lot of insects around here. Also, again, I mentioned, is very empty. There's not that many people here. We have a stained glass of what appears to be Joseph and Jesus. A very blonde Jesus. Here we have a tombstone of John Fitzgerald. Oh, cool. Corolla, Kiernan, Wilgus. You'll see a lot of Italian and Irish names all around here. Let me give you a high view of this amazing cemetery. So bear with me. All right, let's go up. All around, you can see it extends for a while, 4 different sections. And there we go. Thank you everyone so much for watching this extended version of our Hidden History episode 19, the New York Necropolis. I'm Ariel with Urbanist. If you want to see these videos a month before they're posted publicly, you can become a supporter on the Urbanist Facebook page. Otherwise, thank you for watching. If you're a supporter, thank you so much for supporting. If you are watching this a month after it's posted to the public, thank you also so much for watching. Keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. Have a great day, everyone.